Hey guys, and welcome back to Bun Devlog 19. Since the last update to the game, I've been working primarily on adding hat vending machines to the game, adding a diegetic way to choose your hat in the game world, and polishing boop mechanics and stuff like that. So let's just dive in as usual, and I can show you guys what I've been up to. So, the first thing you'll notice as I load into a new save is in this spawn area here, we now have a bunch of statues of Bun. These are basically like clothing shop dummies that we're gonna put the hats on as you unlock them. So once you unlock a new hat, that will show up on its correct statue, and then you can go up to the statue and hit your interact key, and then you will equip that hat. So I will show you guys that a little bit later. Let's move on. This is sort of a little tangent, but Codir, the guy that is working on this cool transforming shooter, spider crab, monster fighting, giant boss fighting game, suggested that I invert the star that I was using for transitions. Like that black star that I had that just grows from the center of the screen. I inverted that with with help from a tutorial by Catlight Coding, I believe. So now the star is like the only thing that's cut out, and the rest it's like masked, so the rest of it is black. I'll show you. Watch this. Ready? Wow. Overall, that effect is much nicer than just a black star growing from the center, and that's what I originally intended to do, but I couldn't figure out the cutout shader until now. So we're good on that front. Also, I have added a portal back to the hub world. I've been sort of flip-flopping on this throughout the development of the game, like whether or not I want a portal back to the hub world from each level, and I finally decided that yes, I do, because I found a couple instances where it was possible for the player to get stuck, and the only way that they could exit was to go back to the main menu and then reload their save, which just seemed like an unnecessary complication. So now you can just walk back through anytime you want, and you're back in the hub world. So yeah, most of the stuff that I've been working on for this iteration of the game is a lot of behind the scenes stuff, like reworking how collectibles are stored. What else? Reworking how the boop information is saved and loaded from the races, so that works 100% of the time now, whereas it didn't in the last video, and I just sort of glossed over it. With boops, I have found a couple little weird things about their behavior. Like one of them was when they totally run out of energy. Oh, okay. Yeah, so what I did is I added a blinking mechanic to boops. So now they each have a little timer for like a couple seconds, and then they blink after that, which is just a little shader animation. I added a way to switch their eye sprite out, so I can do like closed eyes for when they're sleeping, happy looking eyes after they eat a piece of fruit, and then just the normal eyes normally. And I also added a particle effect for when boops are sleeping, so now they're just a little bit more expressive, and just makes it cooler. So here, I think I'm gonna try and climb up. Yeah, I'm gonna climb up to where the vending machine is, and I can show you guys the hat vending machines. That system is not totally done, but I got the basic concept implemented, and it works just from like it works mechanically. Let's just say that. There's some weird looking stuff about the machine. There it is. Such as the hat. Oh, okay. Saved. Okay, so this is the hat vending machine. I sort of tried to style it the same as the levers and the race terminal, and I'm calling this style Boop Tech. So I might expand on that as an idea and like develop a boop tech company. I already thought about having like a robot boop, like the robot Chow in Sonic Adventure, as like a tutorial helper, something like that, maybe if I need it. But that is what this is styled after, and you can tell it's supposed to be a vending machine. It's pretty big compared to Bun, but I think that makes it more fun. So let's pull the lever, and the hat drops into the slot, and you can hit the interact key to redeem it. Boom. Not too much feedback. I think I'm gonna have a pop-up on screen that's like, you unlock the top hat, visit the statue to equip it or something, or maybe not even that, just maybe just you unlock the top hat. But that is the basic concept for the hat vending machines. So I'm going to be placing those around the maps like I did here. And I have one hidden in the hub world too. And they fill up with whatever hats you haven't unlocked. And it's just totally random. So it doesn't matter like which one you go to. You will still get a hat if you have any to still unlock. So, yeah, Boops blink. I adjusted the physics material for Boops so that they're bouncier now, which I think gives it a more playful impression. All right, so let's go to the Boop world. One more time, let me show you that star transition. And I just totally replaced like a black fade out and fade in transition with that star. So that's just how I transition from every scene to every scene, just because it's a cool effect, I think. So here we are in the Boop world. Oh, I added a little race flag. I'm going to work on a shader to make that wavy, but just to signify that this is racing. You know, you can tell from over here that it has to do with racing because of that checkered flag. Yeah. Haven't expanded much on the Gordo man. Something's a little bit weird with his eyes right now. I'll have to fix that. Okay, so now that we have the top hat unlocked, we can go back to the hub world and we can go ahead and equip that. I can show you how that looks. Here we are. As you can see, this statue has a top hat on now, and you can go up and there's a button. I added that the little poof effect just to cover up like the transition between hats, and there we go. We are a top hatted bun. Oh, okay, I have another important tweak I wanted to mention. For the rolling mechanic, it was calling attack every frame of the rolling animation, so you were basically spamming attack as you rolled into stuff, which meant that you could just infinitely barrel through any number of entities. So now I've limited it to 3 attacks, and then it stops attacking when you roll, for example. So if I roll into these, it'll break 3 of the pots and then it'll stop. It still plays pretty well. It just prevents like weird animation glitches of spamming attacks from happening. And I think it works a lot better. And just mechanically, I like the idea of limiting how many things you can break in one fell swoop. And I think that's all I have for you guys this week. It was quite a bit, but still, as always, you ready to hear this? Wish us fun on Steam. Subscribe to my YouTube. Hit the bell button. Follow me on Twitter. All right. Thanks for watching this week, guys. Oh, let me take a thumbnail picture too. I wanted to start doing that at the end of my videos. Just take the picture for the thumbnail and then it can be like, whoa, that's the thumbnail. I'm just going to be spamming the Steam screenshot button. Something like this, maybe? Hello? All right, one of those ought to be good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like the changes that I made this week. Feel free to give me feedback in the comments below. As always, you know, I read all of them and I respond to as many as I can. That's not true. As many as I want to. Yeah. All right. Bye. All right. Love you guys. And I'll talk to you in about a week. All right. Love you guys. And I'll talk to you in another week. Peace. Oh, and I'm going to be making a tutorial on, you ready for this? Recreating Katamari in Unity, or at least the base mechanic of rolling around and having stuff that is smaller than you stick to you. So keep an eye out for that next week. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be a really like easy beginner friendly tutorial because it's not much more complicated than like the Rollerball default beginner Unity tutorial. So that'll be cool. Keep an eye out. Goodbye.